أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. Assalamu alaikum everyone and welcome to Friday evening's lesson. I hope you're all well. Let's go through some rules of the class. So can I ensure that you are all in wuzu? This is very important because we're going to be going through Quranic verses, so it's important to be clean. Girls, can I ensure you have a headscarf on, and boys, I ensure you're covering your hair with a cap or a topi as a mark of respect. Please ensure that your video icon does not go on, so it should have a red line through it. Please do not raise your hand. We have a very well-organized system to ensure that everyone has a go on the mic, so you will be called if you haven't been called yet. And please ensure that your IDs are correct. So it should be A and a few numbers after, or N and a few numbers after. So please make sure they're labeled correctly. If you have any questions at all, here's the email address that you can contact. Now, in today's lesson, we're going to be looking at idgham-e naqis, or assimilation or merging. It's been covered in the previous G1 course, but this is kind of a revision lesson for students. And if you don't know, we'll cover it quickly so you'll catch up, you'll be up to speed again. We'll be applying this rule to Surah Lahab in the Holy Quran, which is translated as the flame. It is chapter 111, and it's the complete surah, verses 1 to 6. If you have Hafiz Saab's book, you'll find this on lesson 20, page 111. But for now, we're going to go to the prayer before the start. So, Assalamu alaikum, co-host.
Ji, wa alaikum assalam.
Could you please have a student on the mic to do this prayer?
Yep. I'm going to put on A7406.
Okay, Jazakallah. Assalamu alaikum. Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam. How are you?
मैं ठीक हूँ, आप कैसे हो? अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह.
Alhamdulillah, I'm good. Okay, could you start with the awwad tasmiyah and then recite this prayer here?
Okay. Start.
So, a'udhu billah.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. ربنا تقبل منا إنك أنت السميع العليم.
Jazakallah. And the translation, please.
Our Lord, accept from us, for you are all hearing and all knowing.
Jazakallah. And the reference?
Al-Baqarah 128.
Yes, that's right. So this is in Surah Al-Baqarah in the Holy Quran, and it's verse 128. Jazakallah. Now, a reminder to everyone, these verses that you're going to be reciting every day, they're for you to memorize. They're very useful ones to know. G1 students may well have picked them up from the previous course, but we'll keep on practicing them every day. And please, please, please do try to remember them. So if I do call someone to the mic at home, it's not just that one person reciting, everyone else should be reciting at home as well. So we'll go straight into our first lesson. We have recapped that there are thick letters in the Arabic alphabet. So in total, in the Arabic alphabet, we have 29 letters, and they're here in just here in this table. Of these 29, the ones in red are thick letters, and they'll be pronounced with a thick and heavy sound. And the way you to do that is with a rounded mouth. So these letters in black, you can say them with a smile. Alif, ba, da. But the ones that are in red, your mouth will go round when saying them. Kha, Sad, Dad, Ta, Za, Ghain, Qaf. Co-host, could I please have someone to the mic to practice this?
Yep, can I have N8395?
Yes, Jazakallah. Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam. So, can you help me practice some of these letters?
Yes.
Okay, Jazakallah. You start with the with and tasniya, please.
Okay. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
Okay, so I'm going to point to some letters, and then you'll tell me how to pronounce them. Okay?
Okay.
What's this one?
ألف. دال. ذال. خاء.
Very good.
صاد. ضاد. طاء. ظاء.
Good.
عين. غين.
This one again?
غين.
Good. Try and get the r sound out first. Ghain.
غين.
Yes, there. That was nice and thick as well. So the difference between these two, Ain is light and Ghain is heavy. Yeah.
Yeah.
And we'll do the last one here.
ألف.
This one there.
قاف.
Qaf. A bit more thicker.
قاف.
Qaf. Ensure your mouth is round. That helps with the thick sound.
Okay. قاف.
That's very good. Okay, Jazakallah. Allah Hafiz.
جزاك الله.
Could I have one more student to the mic, please?
Yep, can we have A7363?
Yes, Jazakallah. Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum salam.
Would you like to help me recite?
Yes.
Okay, sure. So start with the awwal and tasniya, please.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
Okay, so we'll just go through the thick letters here, the ones in red. What's this one?
خاء.
Yes.
صاد. ضاد. طاء. ظاء. غين.
Try this again.
غين.
That's a lot better. Ghain. So the thickness comes on the gha sound. Try and get it out there. Ghain.
غين.
Yes, well done. And this one.
قاف.
That was beautiful, mashallah. Well done. Jazakallah. Allah Hafiz.
لافظ.
Okay. Now we've practiced the thick sounds. What we're going to do is then apply those thick sounds to the surah. This is Surah Lahab. So my aim is to try and have as many students on as possible. So I think we're going to go straight into it. I think you're more than capable, so there's no need for me to recite this surah first. So, and you'll see that the highlighted letters that I've done before are the thick letters, so just be mindful of them. So could I have a student to the mic, please, co-host?
Yes, can I have N8365?
Jazakallah. Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam. Now, before we begin, can I ensure that your video is off? You have a red line through there. You can ask someone to help you.
Yeah.
Yeah, well done. Okay, it's on again. Can I ensure others as well, please, to have it off? The video needs to come off. It was off before. It's come on again. Is it off?
Yes.
Because I can still see it on.
I'll see if it's on.
Okay.
It's off.
Okay, good. Okay, so if you would like to start with the awwal, and then this is the tasniya here, Bismillah, and then you can go straight into it. Yeah, go on.
Okay. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. تبت يدا أبي لهب وتب ما أغنى عنه ماله وما كسب سيصلى نارا ذات لهب وامرأته حمالة الحطب في جيدها حبل من مسد.
Jazakallah, that was a beautiful recitation. Now I'm just going to go over the 3 thick letters highlighted here. So if you could repeat after me, I'll just say this small bit here. Ma aghna. You could repeat?
ما أغنى.
Good. Now be mindful that this letter alone, the ghain is thick, the alif isn't. So it would be agh, agh, ma aghna. Try.
ما أغنى.
That's good. And then over here, sayasla.
سيصلى.
Very good. And al-hatab.
الحطب.
Good. Now make sure this ha is not thick. Al-hatab.
الحطب.
That's very good. So just be mindful of that. Otherwise, it was a beautiful recitation. I enjoyed listening to that. Jazakallah.
جزاك الله.
Allah Hafiz.
الله حافظ.
Let me see how we are for time. Could I have one more student to recite this, please?
Yep, we have A740.
He said my recitation was very good.
Okay, great. Another student, please?
Yeah, that's A7400.
Okay, Jazakallah. Assalamu alaikum. Assalamu alaikum. Can you hear me? Assalamu alaikum. Okay, maybe we can have some. Can you hear me?
Assalamu alaikum.
Yes. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. Would you like to recite Tabbat Yada?
Yes.
Okay. Now, were you listening before about the thick letters?
Yes.
Okay, great. So we'll be putting that into practice. So be mindful of the thick highlighted letters here. And yes, go for it with the awwal and tasniya.
Okay. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم تبت يدا أبي لهب تب ما أغنى عنه ماله وما كسب سيصلى نارا ذات لهب وامرأته حمالة الحطب في جيدها حبل من مسد.
Jazakallah. Now, this was pronounced fine, so there's no need to repeat that. I'll focus on these two. So I'll say these two words. If you could repeat after me. Sayasla.
سيصلى
Good. And al-hatab.
الحطب.
Very good. Okay, Jazakallah. That's very good effort. Jazakallah. Allah Hafiz for now.
الله حافظ.
Right. So, not this one here. Another thing we'll be looking at is the jerking pronunciation. So some of you may have covered this and you may know this as kalkala. It's the same thing, jerking sound, or qalqala. So in the Arabic alphabet, we know there are 29 letters. Of these, 5 of them are jerking sound letters. And they are qaf, ta, ba, jim, and dal. Now, if any of these letters come in a word and they have a sukoon on it, then they are qalqala or jerking sound letters. So, could I please have a student to the mic, co-host?
Yes. Can we have N8379?
Jazakallah.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam. Now, have you done jerking sound letters before?
Yes.
Okay. So, could you please, let me just see where you can start with the awwal and tasmiyah, please.
Okay. A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim.
Have a read of this bottom row here, just so we know how the jerking sound sounds like.
Okay. Bil haqq,
Yes, good,
ashaq,
good.
tab. Bil hajj, khad,
That's a j.
jad.
Very good, very good. So you've demonstrated that the jerking sound is just like bouncing off a letter. Okay, Jazakallah.
Allah Hafiz.
Allah Hafiz. Could I have one more student to the mic to practice the jerking sound, please?
Yes, that's A7381.
Yeah, Jazakallah. Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam. Now, have you done qalqala letters before?
Yes.
Okay. So could you please read this first line for me? With the awwal and tasmiyah, let me start.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم إق ست إب أج جد
Good. Just do this one again for me.
أج
Ajis.
أج.
Yes, that was good. The rest were very well read as well. Jazakallah. It shows that you know the qalqala letters very well. Okay, Jazakallah for coming to the mic. Allah Hafiz. Right, let me go back to Surah Lahab. In the meantime, co-host, can you please put a participant on the mic?
Yep. Can I have A7383?
Assalamu alaikum.
Oh, where?
Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamualaikum.
Wa alaikum salam.
Yeah.
So I'd like to ask you, were you listening to the previous slide on qalqala letters?
Yeah.
Okay, great. Would you be able to tell me the 5 qalqala letters? Have a go. Can you think of one?
One is yeah. One.
That's the reminder, look. Qaf, ta, ba, jim, and dal. Okay.
Right.
Okay.
Google.
Now, bearing in mind those letters, the
Okay,
jerking
let's-
sound.
Is but in the first verse a qalqala?
Yes, yes, well done. What I was going to ask you is, would you like to read Surah Lahab?
Yes.
And then you can practice the jerking sound. So
Yes.
not only will we be practicing the jerking sound, we'll be looking at the slide before, which is the thick letters. So there's 2 things to remember, the thick letters and the jerking sound. So do start with the awwal and tasmiyah, and let's see how you get on.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم تبت يدا أبي لهب وتب
Okay,
ما
now can I just stop you there? So this is lahabin wa tab. Remember the jerking?
all right. تبت يدا أبي لهب وتب ما تب.
Dab. So you hold it because it's got a tashdid and it's a jerking sound. Watab.
وتب
Dab.
وتب.
That's good. Good. Continue.
ما أغنى عنه ما فسي ماله وما كسب سيصلى نارا ذات لهب وامرأته حمالة الحطب في جيدها حبل من مسد.
Okay, good. So what you need to focus on are the highlighted letters, which are the qalqala sounds. So we did this one a bit. Can you repeat after me when I say wama kasab?
وما كسب
Kasab.
كسب
Kasab.
كسب.
Yes, right. So the but needs to be bounced off on. Lahab.
لهب
Al-hatab.
الخطاب
That's good. And hablum mim masad.
حبل من مسد.
That's good. Okay, jazakallah.
Excuse me.
Yes.
There are two people.
Sorry, no, you are not involved. I'm so sorry, it's my
No,
apology.
is it brother and sister?
Yes, it's his brother. He didn't get place, but he takes classes with him.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, no, he can benefit still and still sit there. That's fine. So he can take benefit from the class. Okay, jazakallah.
Thank you.
Right. Now, so can I just remind students to not raise their hands because then it crowds my screen and I can't continue with the lesson. Okay, bear with me a second. Okay, so now we'll move on to the main rule of today's lesson. This is idgham naqis. Many of you will be familiar with this. So the word idgham means assimilation or merging. And if ya mushaddid, this one here, or waw mushaddid, this one here, appears after a noon sakin here, or tanween, and the tanween can be any fatha tanween, kasra tanween, dhamma tanween. If ya mushaddid or waw mushaddid comes after noon sakin or tanween, then you are going to have idgham or assimilation, and that's going to take place for 2 seconds. So you're going to hold that for 2 seconds, and a nasal sound should come out as well. So we'll practice it. Let me just give you a quick example. Mi yawmin akum ma'ahum ay yushraka. So it's holding and a nasal sound for 2 seconds. So we'll practice that. Could I have a student to the mic, please?
Yes, that's N8392.
Okay, jazakallah. Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam. How are you?
Good, alhamdulillah.
Good, alhamdulillah. Now, do you remember idgham naqis?
Yes.
Okay, good. Then you should be quite good at this. So could you please start with ta'awudh and tasmiyah?
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
Okay. So what we'll do is this, we'll split this up. We're going to be looking at ya mushaddid after noon sakin, and we'll look at examples of that. So here it is here. Ya mushaddid is coming after noon sakin. How would this be recited?
من يوم
Good. And one more time, please.
من يوم
Good. Could you hold it just for a second longer? Miyawmin.
يوم.
Good. And again, this one, again, noon sakin followed by ya mushaddid.
أن يشرك.
Very good. And here,
أن يوكئ.
good. And here,
من يخافه.
very good, mashallah. Okay. I think that was those examples, noon sakin followed by ya mushaddid, and you pronounced them beautifully, mashallah. You made sure that the gunna sound was there, I could hear that, and the amount of time you spent in holding it was good too. So well done. Jazakallah.
Jazakallah, she's also got her brother with her because they both were registered together.
Okay, great. So if the brother could please come to the mic.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam. Okay, could you start with the awwaz and tasniya, please?
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
Now, and what we'll be looking at is if ya mushaddid is there before a tanween. Okay, so could you recite this, please?
طائر يطير.
Okay, have a go again.
طائر يطير.
Good. It was very well read. It was a good effort. I just want to clarify this one here. طائر يطير.
طائر يطير.
Very good. Good. Let's see. Let's find another one. Let me move on to waw mushaddid followed by waw mushaddid that comes after tanween. So what's this one here?
شيء.
Very good. And here?
دانية.
Okay, good. By the way, while you're here and your mom is there, very good. Could I just have your ID for the co-host? Co-host, can you see this person's ID?
I see
N8392.
But is her brother's ID there too?
No, we weren't given an ID for him. And when I texted them, they said just be together on this ID.
Oh, I see. Okay. And what about this one?
فمستقر.
Okay, good. And then here again, waw mushaddid followed by tanween.
ميلة واحدة.
Good. Try that one again. Yes, you're right. Try that one again. Just be mindful to extend this for 2 seconds. So it's ميلة واحدة.
ميلة واحدة.
That was a lot better. Very well done. And did you do this one?
No.
Okay, have a go here.
مؤمنة وديد.
Yeah, try one more time.
مؤمنة ودية.
Dun. Very good. Okay. Jazakallah.
Jazakallah. And just a quick question. Is it okay for them to be like this? Because last term they were given separate IDs. but now they're sharing it. Is it all right, or should they?
I would say you could.
Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum salam.
Okay, so if you were assigned an ID, then that's fine.
Last term we were assigned separate ones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so what's actually happened is that the spaces have been taken up, and if your son has not been issued an ID, of course he's welcome to sit and observe, and he can practice. But he really shouldn't be called to the mic because he's not a registered student. If you really would like for him to be on the course, we do have a waiting list, but spaces do come up. Email, and we will take care of it. But ideally, a student without an ID should not be called to the mic.
Okay, this is because I wanted continuity. Both of them were doing it together until December last year, and then I thought they said they would give priority to the ones who did the G1 last year, but obviously he hasn't got his ID, so I would want the continuity for them.
Yes, he's welcome to stay in the class and to observe. He will learn just as much, and he could practice, as the teacher is teaching. Okay.
Okay, Jazakallah.
Okay, then. Allah Hafiz.
Right, now that was Idgham-e-Naqis. Let's now apply it to Surah Lahab. So, could I please have a student to the mic?
Yes, that's A7410.
Okay, Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, sorry, your voice was faint in the beginning. Okay, could you start with the Awwazan Tasmiya, please?
Yes. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم
Now,
تبت
sorry,
يدا
can I just stop you there? This is the rule that we'll be looking at. Let me highlight it here. And you understand Idgham-e-Naqis, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so we have a tanween followed by waw mushaddid. You're going to be doing a ghunna sound there for 2 seconds. Okay, off you go.
تبت يدا أبي لهب وتب ما أغنى عنه ماله وما كسب سيصلى نارا ذات لهب وامرأته حمالة الحطب في جيدها حبل من مسد.
Okay, Jazakallah, mashallah. Your pronunciation is very good. Let me just go over a couple of things. So you did the idgham very good here, but you really need to be mindful of time. So it needs to be held for 2 seconds. So repeat after me here. Lahabin wa tab.
Lahabin wa tab.
Good. So you just held it, you went through it very quickly the first time. So that needs to be given 2 seconds. The other thing I spotted is many people do this. Ma aghna anhuma, and then you said lahu. This is luhu. Okay? And the last thing was hammala. Yes, that was it. Hammala, and then you made this into a thick letter. Hammala tol. It was said. This is normal. Said with a smiley face. Hammalatal ha, and this is a thick letter. Tob. So if you could just say this one here.
Hammalatal hatab.
That was brilliant, mashallah. Okay, Jazakallah.
Jazakallah.
Hafiz. Okay. So could we please have anyone else? We're going to practice this surah again, bearing in mind the 3 rules we've revised today, which is thick letters, qalqala, and idgham-e-naqis. So could I please have a student to the mic to practice, co-host?
Yes, that's 98408.
Is there a number before the 9? I mean a letter, A or N?
Oh, N8408.
Okay, Jazakallah. Assalamu alaikum. Assalamu alaikum, can you hear me? Can you hear me? I don't think she's on the mic. Could we have another student, please?
Yep. Can we have N8409?
Okay, Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamualaikum.
Wa alaikum salam. How are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
Alhamdulillah, I'm good. Right. Start with Ta'awudh and Tasmiyah, please, and then you can read Surah Lahab.
You can. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم تبت يدا أبي لهب تب ما أغنى عنه ماله وما كسب سيصلى نار ذات لهب وامرأته حمالة الحطب في جيدها حبل من مسد.
Okay, good. Jazakallah, that's a very good effort. Let me go through a few things with you. This here is idgham naqis. This here. So you have waw mushaddid, and before it there's a tanween. Look at the tanween on the bar. So that needs to be held for 2 seconds with a ghunna sound. Lahabin wa tab.
Lahabin wa tab.
Good. And then this bit here, sayasla naran ذات لهب. I think you pronounced it quickly with just the. So because it has an alif here, this needs to be held for 2 seconds. ذات لهب. Have a go.
سيصلى نار ذات لهب.
Good. And this bit here is also idgham. حبل من مسد.
حبل من مسد.
Okay, I'll take you through this bit here again. So this lun, by itself it's lun, but afterwards you have a mim mushaddid, so it's going to be merged. Idgham is going to happen here. Hablum. You say it?
Hablum.
That's good. So let's put it together. Hablum min masad.
Hablum min musad.
Min masad.
Min masad.
Very good. Okay. Jazakallah. Allah Hafiz.
Whoever's behind the mic, please make sure that there is no background noise. Jazakallah.
Right. I think we can have one more student on to recite Surah Lahab.
Yep, sorry. So that's A7379.
Assalamu alaikum. Assalamu alaikum. A7379. Can you hear me? Assalamu alaikum. Okay, we can move to someone else.
Yep. Can we have A7375?
Yes. Jazakallah. Assalamu alaikum. A7375. Assalamu alaikum. Okay, let's move on. We don't have that much time.
Okay, can we have A7391?
Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam. Could you please recite Surah Lahab, starting with Ta'awudh and Tasmiyah?
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم تبت يدا أبي لهب وتب ما أغناه ماله وما كسب سيصلى النار ذات لهب وامرأته حمالة الحطب في جيدها حبل من مسد.
Okay, Jazakallah, mashallah. Very good. Let's go over a few things. The thing that we really want to focus in the whole of this course, and our head teacher has said to us, is about timing. Timing is really important. So, this here, this fatha here, this is only 1 second. Fatha is 1 second. But when you see a dhamma that needs to be prolonged for a lot longer, we need to be mindful not to rush over it. So, tabbat yada. You try?
Tabbat yada.
Good. And then this here that I explained before, this is idgham in naqis, waw mushaddid coming after tanween, and that needs to be held for how long?
2 seconds.
2 seconds, that's right. So lahabin wa tab.
Lahabin wa tab.
Good. I can't remember what happened here, but it's ma aghna anhu. Have a go.
Ma aghna anhu.
Good. And I think this wasn't pronounced for 2 seconds. This is vertical fatha, so it needs to be pronounced for 2 seconds. Sayasla.
Sayasla.
Good. So what I would suggest to you is that when you started with the awud and tasmiyah, that was very well articulated, very well pronounced, and the speed you recited that is the speed you should be reciting your surahs. So it's tempting to rush through because we know these surahs off by heart, which is very good, but we really need to focus on the timing and giving each letter its due time. So I would say to you it will be homework as well for today. Go through and read it slowly and put into practice the rules that we've revised today. Okay. It was really good. Jazakallah for coming to the mic.
Jazakallah.
Allah Hafiz.
Allah Hafiz.
Okay. So we're coming to the end of the lesson, and we are going to be revising through the rules that we have done for the week. Right.
Sorry. Assalamu alaikum. G1 in charge has asked to do tilawat for Surah Lahab.
Okay.
Yeah, so I should do tilawat for Surah Lahab once.
Okay, sure. You want to do it?
Yeah, if that's okay.
Okay, definitely. Yes, go ahead.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم تبت يدا أبي لهب وتب ما أغنى عنه ماله وما كسب سيصلى نارا ذات لهب وامرأته حمالة الحطب في جيدها حبل من مسد.
MashaAllah, Jazakallah. I think we all needed that to wake up and freshen up a bit. That was very nice, Jazakallah. So that's the way it should be recited. Okay, moving on. A recap of the week so far. So Monday was a talk from the head teacher, so we didn't have any lessons then. Tuesday, we looked at the ghunna or the nasal sound. So a ghunna means a nasal sound that is emitted, comes from the nose, and you hold it for 2 seconds. There are 2 letters in the Arabic alphabet that make this sound. Now, instead of me talking, I'd like to have a student on the mic and we can practice as well. So could I please have a student co-host?
Can we have N8400?
Yes, Jazakallah. Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam. Now, can you help me with these slides? We're going to practice some of the rules here. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Okay. So if you can come a bit closer to the mic because your voice seems a bit far away, and then start with the awaz and tasmiyah. Yep, so if you can start with A'udhu Billah and then Bismillah.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
Okay, so I was explaining that there are 2 letters in the Arabic alphabet that are mushaddid letters. And do you know what they are?
Mim and Nun.
Yes, Nun mushaddid and Mim mushaddid. And whenever you come to them, you're supposed to do a ghunna sound for 2 seconds. So could you say all of these, please? Bearing in mind the ghunna sound, that's what we're practicing.
Jannah, Hunna, Thamma, Ummi.
This one is, you did the ghunna sound right, but it's a kasra, so it's an E sound. Ummi.
Ummi.
Good.
Wanna.
Again, please.
Zanna.
Good. Now this here, the thick letter, so it's a zo. Zonna. Try again.
Zanna. Laddu tussa alunna.
Good.
Ummahatu ayya
Amma.
ammatika.
Very good. Jazakallah. That was very good ghunna sound. Okay, Allah Hafiz for now. Okay. Then on Tuesday we continued with thick letters, which we recapped today. So there are 29 letters in the Arabic alphabet. And if I could please have a student to help me recite these 7 thick letters.
Yeah, before I do that, can I just quickly ask people to please put their hands down so I can quickly just take the register? So yeah, the next student is A7411.
Jazakallah. Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamualaikum.
Wa alaikum salam. Now, can you tell me how many letters there are in the Arabic alphabet?
29.
Good. And how many are thick and heavy?
7.
Good. And these are these 7 here. Could you recite them, please?
Yes. Kha, Sa, Dad, Ta, Za, Qaf, Ghain.
Good. Good. Could you just repeat this first row here because your voice is a little muffled to me.
Okay. Kha, Sad, Dad.
That was a lot more clear. Actually, do this second line as well.
Ta, Za, Qaf, Ghain.
Very good. Okay. Jazakallah. Khudafis for now.
Lafis.
Lafis. That was very well recited. Thick letters there. On Tuesday again, we looked at the timing of letters. So we have Fatha, Kasra, Dhamma, and these are your short strokes. The timing for them is only 1 second. In fact, while I'm talking, could I please have a student on the mic, and we'll go through this as well.
Yep, that's N8363.
Assalamu alaikum. N8363. Assalamu alaikum. Yep, can you hear me? Assalamu alaikum. Okay, I think we'll have to move on. Is there someone else?
Sorry, 2 seconds.
Can you hear me? No, can we move on, please, co-host?
Yep. Can we have N8395?
Okay, Jazakallah. Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam. Okay, so I was saying that there are 3 short strokes. Can you tell me what they are, please?
Teacher, I think I already been chosen.
Oh, okay. Okay, we can give it to someone else. Jazakallah.
Jazakallah.
Can we have someone else, please, co-host?
Yep. Can we have A7412?
Jazakallah. Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam. Now, I was talking about short strokes. Can you tell me the 3 short strokes? Here they are.
Fatha,
Yes, Fatha.
Kasra,
Yeah.
and Dhamma.
Good. And how long do we say them for?
1 second.
1 second, that's right. Then you have the Ishbaya strokes, or the vertical Fatha, vertical Kasra, and vertical and inverted Dhamma. So, could you please read out how it sounds with a Fatha, and then how the bar sounds with a vertical Fatha?
Okay. Ba, ba, bi, bo, bo.
Good. And how long are you holding these sounds for?
2 seconds.
Good. They are the long strokes. And then you have the madda. So, if you could please read this.
Ooh.
So, madda sounds are 2 seconds. Have a go again.
U, mi, la.
Good. Okay. And I'll quickly summarize that if there's 3 madda letters, alif, waw, and ya. If there's an alif and there's a fatha before it, then that is alif madda. If there's a ya sakin and there's a kasra before it, that is ya madda. And if you have a waw sakin and there's a dhamma before it, then that sound is stretched for 2 seconds and it is a waw madda. Okay, Jazakallah for coming to the mic. Allah Hafiz.
Allah Hafiz.
Okay, we'll continue with the revision for the week. Then we had similar, how some letter sounds sound similar, and how you should, it just tells you how you should really articulate letters and how to pronounce them correctly, otherwise they could give the wrong meaning. For example, yajhadu is he strives, yajhadu, yajhadu and yajhadu, he denies. So they're very different meanings. Remember this one, just from the pronunciation of the qaf, so qalbun is heart, kalbun, dog. They sound very similar, but just the qaf and the kaf are different. And they need to be pronounced correctly. Ajalun is haste, or to do something speedily. Ajalun is time. So look at the difference between the a and the a, and it changes the pronunciation. On Wednesday, we did qalqala, and I think I won't call a student because we've just recapped this before, just today. There's 5 letters of qalqala. Each letter needs to have a sakin to be a qalqala letter, or jerking sound. Qaf, ta, ba, jim, and dal. Could I have a student to the mic, please, co-host, for this?
Yes, that's 367.
Assalamu alaikum. Assalamu alaikum. Yeah, assalamu alaikum. Okay, can we have someone else, please?
Yep, can we have N8408?
Jazakallah. Assalamu alaikum. N8408. Assalamu alaikum. We'll try one more person, and then I think I'll just have to go through myself because we're short on time.
Yep. Can we have N8369?
Yes, assalamu alaikum. N8369, can you hear me? Can you hear me, N8369? Okay, I'm just going to go through myself. So it's important for students to recognize that this here is the name of Allah. And this is the rule of the majestic lam. So if you spot this, the name of Allah, you need to look at the letter before it. And if the letter has a fatha, that means the name of Allah will be pronounced with a thick sound. And that's the majestic lam. So it's Allahu. But again, here we have the name of Allah. And if before it we have a kasra, which is a thin sound, then Allah's name will be pronounced with a thin sound. Billahi. Excuse me. So we see this and in Bismillah. Bismillahi. Thick here because why? Before Allah's name we have a fatha, Dallahi. And then in this instance, because before Allah's name we have a kasra, Amillahu. Okay? And in today's lesson, a recap, we talked about idgham in naqis. Idgham is assimilation or merging. And if you have a ya mushaddid and before it is a tanween or a noon sakin, you are going to be making a nasal sound while merging for 2 seconds. طائرٌ يطير. And here, min waraqatin. Okay, and this one, min yawmin la'ibun wa lahu. Okay, and we're nearly at the end, so let me summarize the homework. So the homework today, which is the 10th of January, and it's the 5th day, we looked at Surah Lahab, which means the flame. First, we practiced thick letters. We've looked at the timing of letters, short and long strokes, qalqala, and idgham in naqis. So please, today, read Surah Lahab, read it slowly, apply all these rules. If you have Hafiz Saab's book, the reference to the page numbers is here. Now, holiday homework, because Friday and Saturday, we want you to continue practicing. You need to practice all these surahs which you've been doing throughout the week. So Surah Nas, Surah Falaq, Surah Ikhlas, and today's Surah, Surah Lahab. Apply all these rules that you have been practicing, that your teachers have gone over with through the week. And inshallah, you should be fresh for Monday. Now, for the concluding prayer, could I please have a student to the mic, co-host?
Yep, can we have A740?
Assalamu alaikum. Sorry to interrupt. Okay, I know we will run over, but a moment or two won't hurt. If you could go over the weekend homework fully, please.
Sure.
It might have been me. I thought they were saying me.
Which one did you want in particular? Memorizing the thick letters. Okay, so as I mentioned before, there are 7 thick letters. You need to memorize those thick letters for Monday. And then the jerking sound or the qalqala letters, there are 5 of those, and ensure that you know them fully and confidently by Monday as well. Timing on the all the surahs is very important. So as I said before, go through it slowly, and pronunciation and how you articulate the letters are very important too. Okay, So we had a student for the final prayer. So could you recite this bit in brown, please? Starting with the awwal and tasmiyah, please.
أعوذ بالله أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم اللهم ارحمني بالقرآن العظيم واجعله لي إماما.
Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum.
Why am I unmuted?
Okay. The student who's on the mic, could you please continue reading? And everyone, please remain silent. We need to finish the lesson. So, Ima, yeah.
إماما ونورا وهدى ورحمة.
And the translation, please.
O Allah, have mercy on me through the great Quran, and make it for me the leader, the light, and the guidance and the mercy.
Okay, Jazakallah. That was beautifully read.
Jazakallah.
We'll finish the meeting. Jazakallah, everyone. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu.